Hi everyone! Today I just want to show you how to customize this Christmas card that I created that is done in layers, and it includes a background layer in case you want to remove the background that you currently have and add this background. It comes in 4 sizes, 4x8 horizontal and vertical, and 5x7 horizontal and vertical. So let's go ahead and get started. This is what it would look like when you open it, and I'm going to change it to look like this by the time we're finished. So this should give you a pretty good idea of everything that you can change. I'm going to move this off to the side. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is show you this frame can be turned off. So I'm going to come up here. Let me get rid of some of these windows. Close group. And I'm going to come over to my layers and turn this frame off. So if you turn the frame off, you see you can put somebody in the background here, and you will have this snow that you can use to hide anything that you might want to hide to sell the illusion a little bit better. And you also have this layer which you can turn off if you need to. You can turn off the bows. You can change the bow to silver by turning this on, and you can change the color of the bows. So that's just a few things you can do with it. I'm going to go ahead and turn the frame back on. The first thing you can do is change the color of the frame. So I'm going to double click this, and I'm just going to choose a different color. And maybe a darker red. I'm going to change the color of the bow to silver. So I'm going to come over to my silver bow, turn that on, and the bottom part. This frame has a stroke, so I'm going to change, I'm double clicking on it on the FX, and I'm going to change the stroke to white. But you can change it to any color. You can just choose any color that you want to change it to. So I've just changed it to white. And as you can see, it's starting to look a little bit more like our example. And so then I'm going to open up my photo. I've already extracted her from the background. As you can see here, she's been removed from the background. And I have a separate tutorial for how to remove somebody from the background that I will post at the bottom of this tutorial. This is already extracted, and I'm going to turn off the background layer so you can see that. Then I'm going to pull this over here. I'm just going to drag her in to my template, and I will go ahead and select, just makes it a little easier if you select your photo here. So I'm going to drag it in. And as you can see, the way this photo was, the left and right were cut off. So I kind of have to make sure that that's hidden, which it is by this. And then I also still have this snow. So for this situation, I could turn it off or on. It doesn't really matter. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to the text, and I'm going to change it to white so that we can see it better. So I'm coming to character, and I'm bringing this all the way over here to the top left, and that'll change it to white. You can change it to any color, but I'm going to change that one to white. And I'm going to click this, change it to white. As you can see, like I said, you can change it to any color. I'm just changing it to white. You could also add a drop shadow to that if you thought it would help to be able to see it a little bit better. You can do the same thing to this one. It's just up to your preference. So I'm going to change this to this wording to say something else, just so to show you how it works. And it overlapped a little bit, so I'm going to make it a little bit smaller by coming over here, and I'm going to just press this to the left, or I could just change the number. And then you can also come over to the move tool, and you can left or right and move it around however you want. And then you can change the name of the people. Katie. And you can change the year, so you can change all the stuff. Another thing you can do is this tree it has effects on it, so you can change those and play around with that. You can turn it off. You can change the drop shadow, and you can also flip this tree. So I'd come to Edit, Transform, Flip Horizontal. So if I did want to like move it over here, I could do that. I can take this, Edit, Transform, Flip Horizontal. Oh, I'm going to undo that. I have to select all of the bow layers to do that. So it would be bow left, silver bow, and not really the hue saturation, but I'll grab that one too. Edit, Transform. Yeah, now it won't let me do it. Okay, fine. Because it's not visible. Okay, now it will let me do it. Edit, Transform, Flip Horizontal, and then I can move it over to this side. So you can move these bows anywhere you want. I'm going to grab this one. Edit, Transform, Flip Horizontal. So you can move all that around. Another thing I want to mention is that these layers, a lot of them come with clipping masks, which are these little bent arrow, and if it comes undone, sometimes it really can make your project look strange. So let me show you how that works. So if you start to see something like this, then you know probably one of your clipping masks has come undone, and you just need to come over here and right click it and then click Create Clipping Mask. So if any of those come unclipped, it's pretty easy to fix. Same with this. This is a channel mask. Same with this. If it comes unclipped, you can just right click it. Anything that you see like that might come unclipped, you can do that with. And sometimes you might just have to go back to your original template to figure out what was unclipped. So just remember that. Some other things that I've added on here just for fun is, I'm going to turn this off so you can see this better. I've added this red light, which could work with some photos, and then I've added a photo filter for blue. It probably works best with this tree off, because this tree, you could add a hue saturation to the tree, create clipping mask, and then you can change the color to blue or green. Another thing about the photo filter is there's many of them in here, so you can come through here and change it to any one that you want that would go with your photo. So magenta, all kinds of stuff, deep red, emerald, a lot of things that could be fun depending on your photo. I just want to show you one more thing. With this 4x8, I just wanted to show you how to change the size of this box, and then you can add more text, or you can just move things around, and you can make more text here if you want, and you can make this a different color by double clicking it. Oh, I have to press enter. You can make it a different color, whatever goes with your photo. Another thing you can do with these sets is you can add a completely different photo that you don't extract a person from the background. Let me just show you that real quick. Turn off this photo filter. And so if I had a photo like this, I'm going to scooch it off to the side and come to your photo here and drag it in. and resize it. View, fit on screen will show me all of my transform controls. I'm going to press Shift and resize this. So if I just want to use the template without the background, I can do that too. And if the birch tree doesn't work in that situation, then I can just turn it off and move everything the way I want it, change the text. So it's pretty flexible. You can do a lot with it, so I hope you enjoy it.